If you'd like to download the free PDF for this song, head over to musicalmama.com/subscribe and sign up for my newsletter. Victor Hugo once wrote, "Melancholy is the happiness of being sad." And maybe he loved singing folk songs as much as I do because there's so much joy to be found in singing sad songs. Today, I've got a really beautiful ballad to share with you. It's called "Come All Ye Fair and Tender Ladies," and it's a song with Irish origins, and it made its way over to America where it was sung by people living in the Appalachian Mountains. As is true for many folk songs, it's hard to know what the original version of this song sounded like. There are variations on the melody, and there have been so many verses contributed to this song over the years. So today I'm going to share 6 of my favorite verses for this song, and I'm going to play what feels to me like an Americanized version of the melody. I have formatted it in the Nashville number system, and I'll include lots of video links down in the description for you if that's a new concept for you. But basically that means we're going to be using numbers to reference our chords rather than the letters. Now this song uses the 1, the 5, and the 2 minor chords. And I'm going to play it in the key of G. So that means G is my 1 chord. Anytime I see a 1, I'm going to play the G chord. And anytime I see a 5, I'm going to play the D chord. And anytime I see a little 2M, that means I'm going to play the A minor chord. Now this song is pretty straightforward in that it is comprised only of verses. There are no choruses or bridges that we need to be concerned about. And so if you can memorize the chord pattern for the first verse, you are ready to go for the whole song. So let's take a look at where those chord changes occur in the first verse. Almost every song will begin and end on the 1 chord, and that is true for this song. So we're going to start with G. Come all ye fair and tender ladies, take warning how you court your, and now we see that little pink 5, that means we play our D chord. Men, they're like and now we see that little 2M, that means we're going to play our A minor chord, and it's a pretty smooth transition to go from D to A minor. You want to leave your index finger down and lift off your middle and ring fingers. So they're like A minor, star on a summer, then we go to G, and all we want to do is move our index finger back to the C string and then add our middle and ring fingers. Morning, they first back to A minor. Pretty easy to move that index finger back to the G string. Appear, and then there, and then on that last syllable, we're going to go back to our 1 chord, our G chord. Gone. So now I'll play through that first verse of the song with a really basic down-up strum so you can start to get a feel for what it's going to sound like. Come all ye fair and tender ladies, take warning how you court your men. They're like a star on a summer morning. They first appear and then they're gone. You can totally play this song with the basic down-up strum and you'll sound just fine. Or maybe you want to try pairing it with a finger-picking pattern or play it with a new strum pattern that you've been working on. I'm going to play it through with a really pared down strum that I think works really well with sad, slow songs like this one. Let me just play it through a couple times with the G chord so you can hear what it sounds like on its own. This is basically just a variation on the island strum, which sounds like this. Can you hear the difference? The island strum goes down, rest, down, up, rest, up, down, up. And this strum goes like this. Down, rest, rest, up, down, up. We have just dropped one up strum. So I'm gonna slow it down even more. We're gonna go down, rest, rest, up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, rest, rest, up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So anytime you're working on a brand new strum, you just want to practice it all by itself, strumming just one chord. And your goal is to develop the muscle memory so that you can play it automatically without even having to think. So work on that, build up the muscle memory, and then once you feel pretty comfortable with it, then you want to try incorporating a chord change. It's okay if it takes you a couple beats for your fingers to get in the right place when you're making that chord change. Your goal is to keep the strum going no matter what is happening with your fretting hand. And then of course, once you've got the chord changes down for the song, then try singing along with me. So that is the only thing that I'm going to be strumming for the entire song. I'm going to play through 6 of my favorite verses, and then I'm going to end the song by repeating the first verse. All right, are you ready to play through the song? Let's give it our best shot. Ready? Come all ye fair and tender ladies, how you court your men. They're like a star on a summer morning. They first appear and then they're gone. They'll tell to you some loving story. They'll declare to you their love is true. Then away they'll go and court some other. And that's the love they have for you. If I had known before I courted, I never would have courted none. I'd have locked my heart in a box of gold and pinned it down with a silver pin. I wish I was a little sparrow and I had wings so I could fly. I'd fly away to my false true lover, and while he'd talk, I'd sit and cry. But I am not a little sparrow. I have no wings with which to fly. So I sit here in grief and sorrow to weep and pass troubles on by. Oh, love is handsome, love is charming, and love so pretty while it's new. But love grows cold as love grows older and fades away like morning dew. Come all ye fair and tender ladies, take warning how you court your men. They're like a star on a summer morning. They first appear and then they're gone. Whew, we did it. We made it through the whole song. If you like this video, share it with a friend, subscribe to my channel, like, leave a comment, do all the things so that we can stay in touch and keep playing together. And if you want more resources for ukulele players, you have to head over to musicalmama.com. I have so much free stuff over there. And of course, that's where you'll find my chord charts and books as well. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.